What happens when activism collides with the WNBA's brightest rising star? Fans tune in for fast-paced basketball, but political statements are sparking intense debates. Recently, Breanna Stewart made headlines holding an "Abolish ICE" sign during Unrivaled game intros, igniting praise from some and backlash from others. But one player is standing apart from the controversy: Caitlin Clark. Unlike her peers, she keeps the focus on basketball, delivering jaw-dropping performances that drive attendance, merchandise sales, and national coverage. Her quiet approach is winning over new fans who just want to watch the game without politics clouding the court. Yet whispers suggest she could hold even more power this season, subtly shaping the league's direction with her performance alone. In a WNBA filled with outspoken voices, Caitlin's combination of elite skill, neutrality, and influence might make her the league's most important player, whether fans realize it or not. The WNBA has never shied away from activism, and that's exactly what makes it different from other leagues. Recently, Breanna Stewart held up an "Abolish ICE" sign before a major Unrivaled game, instantly igniting debate across social media. Some fans applauded her courage, praising her for using her platform to speak out. Others, however, were furious, claiming politics has no place on the court. The reaction has been intense, polarizing audiences and raising questions about where sports end and activism begins. For newer fans drawn to the league by exciting performances, the statements can feel jarring. Many tuned in for athletes like Caitlin Clark, whose focus remains on the game, not political messaging. Yet, the league's long history of social advocacy, from Sue Bird to Natasha Cloud, ensures that activism is deeply embedded in its identity. Some viewers embrace it, seeing it as part of the WNBA's unique culture, while others feel alienated, fearing it overshadows the sport itself. Unrivaled, as a newer platform, is now caught in the crossfire. Some argue it risks losing fans who prefer a purely basketball-focused experience. Others believe the attention, whether positive or negative, drives visibility and sparks conversation. Stewart's sign, small in duration but massive in impact, exemplifies this tension. Fans are divided not only over the message itself, but over what it means for the league's future. Should players leverage their influence for social issues, or should they stick to pure performance? Despite the heated discourse, the response also highlights one constant: fan engagement spikes when high-profile players make statements. Every comment, tweet, and debate drives more people to the game, even those who disagree. The league benefits from visibility, whether supportive or critical, and it ensures that every big moment on the court is amplified often. As the WNBA continues to navigate this balance, one thing is clear: activism isn't going away, and fans will have to decide whether they can separate the game from the message. Caitlin Clark stands out in the WNBA not just for her shooting, but for her approach to the game itself. Unlike some players who dive headfirst into activism, Caitlin has maintained a more neutral, performance-focused public persona. Fans and media alike notice it immediately. When Caitlin steps on the court, it's about basketball, not politics. That contrast alone makes her a central figure in the league's current narrative. While others spark debate and headlines off the court, Caitlin lets her skill do the talking, and it's hard to argue with results. Her rookie season set the tone. Opposing teams blitzed her relentlessly, 2, sometimes 3 defenders swarming the perimeter, testing her every move. Every crossover, step-back 3, and assist came under intense scrutiny, both physically and strategically. Caitlin didn't complain publicly. She didn't tweet frustrations or make social statements. Instead, she adapted, learned, and thrived under pressure. That quiet resilience only amplified her aura. Fans saw a player who could dominate the game, regardless of outside distractions. The league noticed too. Caitlin's ability to remain focused while still drawing massive attention made her indispensable, both on and off the court. Attendance soared, merchandise sales skyrocketed, and national broadcasts increased. Sponsors suddenly saw her as a safe, marketable face, someone whose influence didn't polarize audiences. Caitlyn's neutrality, paradoxically, became a strategic advantage in a league often defined by activism. Yet she's far from disengaged. Caitlyn understands the issues around her. She's seen the league's activism firsthand, from high-profile statements to the ongoing debates about officiating and player treatment. But she chooses when, how, and to what extent to speak out. Commenting on others' situations, like her recent nod to Steph Curry's challenges with over-the-top defense, allows her to acknowledge key issues without shifting the focus away from her game. It's diplomacy in action, subtle yet effective. In short, Caitlin Clark has mastered a rare balance, commanding the court while maintaining neutrality often. That approach has made her the face of the league for many fans who want basketball first, politics second. Her focus, resilience, and quiet intelligence set her apart. And as the WNBA navigates both activism and competition, Caitlyn remains the player everyone watches, the one who keeps the spotlight on pure skill while still understanding the bigger picture. The WNBA has always had a unique relationship with its fans and the media, but the past few seasons have intensified that dynamic. Players' actions on and off the court are scrutinized under a magnifying glass, and even minor controversies can spark widespread backlash. Social media amplifies every comment, every gesture, and every perceived misstep. Fans are quick to express outrage, while the media often highlights extremes, framing stories in ways that fuel debate rather than clarity. In this environment, players are constantly navigating not just opponents, but narratives, perceptions, and expectations. Caitlin Clark's rise illustrates this tension perfectly. While she has avoided overtly political statements, the league around her has not. Every activist gesture, controversial remark, or bold statement by teammates, from Breanna Stewart holding an "Abolish ICE" sign to other players making headlines for off-court causes, triggers passionate reactions. Fans who come to watch basketball sometimes find themselves debating politics instead, leaving many frustrated or disengaged. This contrast places Caitlyn in a rare position. Her neutral, performance-first approach shields her from some backlash, but it also highlights the intensity of criticism her peers face. The media, meanwhile, thrives on these conflicts. Headlines focus on activism, disputes, and polarizing moments, sometimes overshadowing actual gameplay. Analysts dissect every gesture and social media post, drawing interpretations that can misrepresent intentions. One viral clip or comment can dominate coverage for days, even weeks. Fans and casual viewers are caught in the middle, forming opinions before full context emerges. This creates a cycle where backlash grows faster than clarification, and league officials are forced to respond, whether through statements, rules clarification, or disciplinary measures. Yet the backlash has real consequences. Attendance, viewership, and merchandise sales can fluctuate based on public sentiment. Sponsors pay attention, and their support is often contingent on a stable, marketable image. Players, particularly those at the top like Caitlyn, must balance personal beliefs, career growth, and public perception. Every move on and off the court is strategic, whether it's speaking out, staying silent, or commenting diplomatically on another player's situation. In the end, fan and media backlash is an unavoidable part of modern women's basketball. The WNBA thrives on passion, and that passion is double-edged. It can elevate players to stardom or subject them to intense scrutiny. Navigating this landscape requires focus, savvy, and resilience, and Caitlin Clark has shown she understands both the dangers and opportunities, positioning herself as a player who can rise above noise while keeping the spotlight where it belongs, on basketball. The WNBA has evolved far beyond just basketball. It's a league where players hold real leverage, and few understand that better than Caitlin Clark. From her rookie season, she became the focal point of defensive schemes and media attention, and that visibility translates directly into influence. Attendance surged when she played, television ratings spiked, and merchandise sales skyrocketed. Sponsors who previously ignored the league suddenly took notice. Caitlyn's presence isn't just about talent, it's about the power to drive revenue and shift the business landscape. That makes her a key leverage point for players in league negotiations. The collective bargaining agreement, CBA, discussions illustrate this dynamic. Players now have a rare opportunity to negotiate higher salaries, better benefits, and improved working conditions, and Caitlyn's impact amplifies their position. When she performs at an elite level, fans show up, networks air the games, and sponsors invest, all of which strengthens the bargaining position of the entire league. Her success proves that one player's influence can ripple across contracts, benefits, and league policies. What's remarkable is Caitlyn's awareness of her role. She doesn't need to make grand statements to signal power. Her on-court performance and subtle social media interactions do the work for her. A casual comment or engagement can sway public perception and remind the league and media of her importance. She balances her personal brand with the collective interests of players, understanding that leverage isn't just about individual gain, it's about shaping the conditions for everyone in the league. This strategic positioning also highlights the contrast between superstar influence and league operations. While officials, sponsors, and media focus on activism or controversies, players like Caitlyn quietly control outcomes through performance and visibility. Her leverage ensures that her voice is central to critical conversations, whether that's about scheduling, compensation, or the broader visibility of women's basketball. Ultimately, the WNBA is more than a game. It's a platform where performance, perception, and leverage intersect. Caitlyn Clark embodies this intersection, wielding influence without overtly seeking the spotlight outside basketball. The league's dynamics, shaped by rising stars and fan attention, show that power in women's sports increasingly comes from impact on and off the court. Caitlyn's role demonstrates that when talent, visibility, and business savvy align, players can control narratives, drive revenue, and shape the future of the league. Her presence isn't just a game changer, it's a blueprint for how influence works in modern professional sports. Rumors are swirling about Caitlyn Clark and a potential offseason connection with one of the most influential shooting coaches in basketball, Steph Curry's personal trainer. Reports suggest that Caitlyn may be working with him during the offseason, though nothing has been officially confirmed. If true, this development could elevate her game to unprecedented levels. Steph Curry's shooting coach has helped mold arguably the greatest shooter in basketball history. The drills, techniques, and mental preparation that keep Curry at an elite level for over a decade are exactly the kind of edge Caitlyn could harness to refine her mechanics, improve shot selection, and expand her offensive repertoire. Fans and analysts have been dissecting social media interactions for clues. Steph has been seen wearing Caitlyn's Nike shoes, and his coach has posted about her online subtle signals, but enough to spark speculation. Some believe this could be a strategic alignment with brands as well, since Nike has invested heavily in both athletes. Beyond the marketing aspect, the synergy makes sense from a basketball perspective. Both are undersized guards known for redefining shooting range and handling intense defensive pressure. Working with a coach who understands elite shooting under constant attention could give Caitlyn an even sharper edge on the court. While this is framed as speculation, it raises questions about the future of Caitlyn's game. Could off-season sessions with Curry's team help her develop new step-back techniques or quicker release times? Could she learn strategies for navigating physical defenses more effectively, something she struggled with early in her WNBA career? Rumors suggest the possibilities are enormous. This connection also speaks to broader trends in women's basketball. Top players are now seeking specialized training methods traditionally reserved for NBA stars. It's an indicator of ambition and a commitment to excellence. Even if some details remain unconfirmed, the narrative alone sparks excitement among fans. Caitlyn Clark has always been a disruptor, not just on the court, but in how she approaches her growth, brand, and legacy. Whether or not she's officially training with Steph Curry's coach, the speculation itself emphasizes her standing in the sport. She is a player who attracts attention, drives conversations, and continues to shape the trajectory of women's basketball, blending skill, strategy, and star power in a way few athletes can match. The intersection of politics and professional sports has never been more visible than in the WNBA. Recently, Breanna Stewart's "Abolish ICE" signed before an Unrivaled game sparked waves of backlash from some fans who insist sports should stay apolitical. But looking deeper, this isn't just activism. It's a reflection of how the league balances player expression with its product. The WNBA has long branded itself as socially conscious, giving players a platform to voice causes they care about. Fans who follow the league closely understand this, but newer audiences or casual watchers can feel alienated, especially when political statements intersect with entertainment. From a business perspective, the timing of activism matters. Unlike the NBA, which carefully manages messaging around its stars to protect ratings, the WNBA has leaned into activism as part of its identity. This creates tension. On one hand, players gain visibility and influence. On the other, excessive politicization risks pushing away viewers who are more interested in basketball than social commentary. Recent commentary suggests that Caitlin Clark has remained relatively neutral publicly, which some analysts believe contributes to her universal appeal. While other players' activism is applauded by some and criticized by others, Caitlin's focus on performance ensures the product, the game itself, remains central. Critically, the WNBA's revenue model now depends on attention, viewership, and merchandise sales. Players like Caitlin, who draw massive audiences, wield leverage because their performance directly drives revenue. When activism overshadows gameplay, there's a risk of diluting the core product, potentially affecting ratings, sponsorships, and broadcast deals. Yet the league's identity as an activist platform complicates traditional business strategies. Owners cannot simply silence players without eroding the league's brand, which has cultivated a socially conscious image over decades. This balance between activism and basketball also highlights a generational divide among fans. Longtime followers often embrace advocacy as part of the league's culture, while newer or more casual fans may see it as a distraction from the sport. The WNBA faces a critical challenge: how to honor player voices while maintaining broad appeal. Caitlin Clark's approach, staying focused on basketball excellence while avoiding overt political commentary, demonstrates a model that protects both personal expression and the integrity of the product. Ultimately, the WNBA's challenge is uniquely public. Every action, from player statements to game day performances, is scrutinized through a dual lens: social influence and market impact. Fans, media, and sponsors all play a role in shaping how the league navigates this tension. For players, finding the line between advocacy and entertainment isn't just about personal choice. It's a business strategy that affects the entire league's trajectory. Caitlin Clark's rise illustrates how performance, personality, and strategic neutrality can coexist, keeping basketball at the forefront while letting activism remain in the background. The WNBA sits at a crossroads where activism and entertainment intersect, and every decision by its players carries consequences beyond the court. Breanna Stewart's "Abolish ICE" sign sparked backlash, showing how even well-intentioned statements can polarize fans. Yet this tension isn't new. It reflects the league's identity as socially conscious and unapologetically vocal. While some viewers embrace advocacy as part of the WNBA's culture, others feel it distracts from the game itself. From a business standpoint, the league depends on attention, viewership, and merchandise revenue. Players like Caitlin Clark have learned the delicate balance: excel on the court while managing public perception off it. Her relative neutrality allows fans to focus on her performance, keeping basketball front and center, while still benefiting from the league's activist platform. This strategy underscores a key insight. The most successful players today are those who can combine excellence with calculated visibility. The fan divide illustrates a broader challenge. How does a league honor player voices without alienating audiences? There's no simple answer. Silencing athletes would clash with the WNBA's long-standing principles, yet unfiltered activism risks losing casual viewers. The solution lies in balance. Players asserting their values while ensuring the product, the game, is never overshadowed. Caitlin Clark exemplifies this model, showing that you can inspire, compete, and lead without compromising the core experience fans come to see. In the end, the WNBA's future will hinge on how well it navigates this tension between social impact and entertainment, proving that basketball and advocacy can coexist if handled with strategy, skill, and awareness.